USA.com. I want to say a big thank you to Jeep also. Jeep has a great display set up here on the Midway, and they have some of their automobiles for you to take a good close look at. Jeep, a proud sponsor of the Great New England Airshow for 2008. I want to say a thank you to Mohegan Sun, one of our sponsors this year. Always great entertainment down at Mohegan Sun, and if you go there to the casino, it gives you an opportunity to visit My Money that I left down there at the casino. And yours too, I know. But you got my money. Oh, good. We need to talk. Mohegan Sun, a great place to visit.
To describe for you today's flight demonstration by America's newest airlifter, the Boeing C-17 Globemaster 3. The aircraft ensures rapid global mobility for America. The aircraft will take off performing a maximum angle climb, demonstrating its impressive power and the ability to depart an airport where enemy resistance is effective. With a departure climb angle just over 25 degrees nose up, the aircraft will reach over 1,500 feet before crossing the departure end of the runway. Your pilots for today's demonstration are Lieutenant Colonel Dave Brand and Major Bill Quackenbush. The Globemasters are Tech Sergeant Mike Giles and Staff Sergeant Chris Schultes. This crew has a combined total of over 27,000 flying hours in various aircraft, including the C-17 Globemaster, C-141 Starlifter, C-5 Galaxy, and the T-38 Talon. The C-17's first pass today will be a high-speed pass. After completing a teardrop maneuver to align with the runway, the crew will accelerate to 250 knots, demonstrating the rapid strategic capability of this airplane. The C-17's design includes a modernized, computerized glass cockpit, a heads-up display at both pilot stations, and an advanced cargo handling system, allowing it to operate with a crew half the size of current aircraft. Only 3 crew members are required to fly the C-17, and the aircraft's advanced design allows it to accomplish its entire mission with this minimum crew. Notice how quiet the C-17 is when passing show center. This gives the Globemaster a tactical advantage while flying low over hostile territory and is also environmentally friendly. The C-17 provides a direct delivery capability that combines the intercontinental cargo carrying capabilities of large aircraft such as the C-5 Galaxy with the short runway capability of the much smaller C-130 Hercules. It can routinely land on runways only 3,000 feet long. While 4 Pratt & Whitney F-117 engines power the C-17, these are the same engines that many of you have flown on with the Boeing 757. Each engine delivers over 40,000 pounds of thrust, and this amount of thrust allows the Globemaster to carry over 170,000 pounds of cargo. The range of the C-17 is also, with this amount of cargo, is 2,400 nautical miles. However, the C-17 can reach anywhere in the world non-stop with aerial refueling. As the aircraft passes, ladies and gentlemen, please notice the wing leading edge slats and large powered lift wing flaps. These devices change the shape of the C-17 wing and are the key to its low final approach speed, enabling this aircraft to land and stop in short distances. Level the flaps behind each of the engine, actually directing the thrust downward somewhat in the area you saw yesterday. The aircraft is now very around the using maximum power to demonstrate its ability to depart an airport where enemy resistance is suspected. The C-17 will now maneuver to show its ability to fly at slow speeds and demonstrate its advanced aerodynamics in action. The aircraft is performing a series of steep bank turns to maneuver for a low-speed pass and circle over the airfield. So It's a good side profile shot of the aircraft showing all 4 of its engines at such a slow speed with their lights on. And in case you're wondering how big it is, the wingspan, tip to tip, is about half the length of a football field. The tail is over 5 stories tall and empty. The C-17 weighs almost 280,000 pounds. With maximum cargo and fuel load, that growth rate rises to over half a million pounds. Notice the upturned wingtips through the turn. These decrease aerodynamic drag and increase fuel economy. To give you a better idea of the aircraft's overall size, those winglets are over 9 feet tall. The aircraft is extremely agile at both high and low speeds, making it easy to operate in any tactical situation, including the combat delivery capability of paratrooper or heavy equipment aircraft. The C-17 uses a quadruple fly-by-wire system to run its flight control. The fly-by-wire system means the aircraft flight controls are electronically operated and inputs from the control sticks. There are 4 separate flight control computers, each of which can manage the entire system by itself. The aircraft is maneuvering to demonstrate a full flap approach to a simulated short field runway. This short field capability allows the C-17 Globemaster 3 to land at over 6,000 more airfields worldwide and currently available to the C-141 and the C-5 Galaxy and commercial wide-body aircraft. Nearly 1/2 of the total cargo in only 1/4 of the missions, while boasting an impressive 96% reliability rate. The C-17's tornado weighs almost 400,000 pounds. Ground final, its speed will only be 120 miles per hour. Turning final now, and approaching the end of the runway, the crew is simulating arrival to an airfield with hostile forces nearby. This approach tactic can be used from very high altitude to avoid enemy fire. The C-17 made its inaugural flight in September 1991, and since then the C-17 set over 20 world records, including payload to altitude and time to climb records. McDonnell Douglas delivered the first operational C-17 to Charleston Air Force Base in June of 1993. Now the crew will demonstrate a very short landing distance of the C-17s. Keep your eye on the aircraft once it hits the ground. Once it touches down, you will see the aircraft start coming to a quick halt. So, wow. 400,000 pounds stopped. The aircraft is demonstrating a capability limited to very few aircraft. The ability to routinely pack under its own power. Ground maneuverability is extremely important to its limited for off-road operations on a day-to-day basis. Notice in the very back of the aircraft, the troop door is down. You can see somebody sitting on there. That's actually the eyes of the pilot. One of the loadmasters sits back there and keeps talking to him, lets him know what's going on. The rule of thumb for us is, if the loadmaster quits yakking, we quit back. Loadmaster 3, the United States Air Force's core airlifter and workhorse, providing rapid global mobility for America today, tomorrow, and throughout the 21st century.